What up YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of One Hammer TV. Today we are going to chop up a haircut right here. We're going to do a nice little comb over, skin fade on the side with a little flip on the front. So we're going to start by combing out the hair. You want to make sure the hair is combed out the client's skin properly. This is what it actually looks like after combing out. So first we're going to step in with the trimmer. We're going to create that first guideline about 1 inch up from the ear. We're going to get this line all the way around, so we'll start our way from the right side, work our way to the left. Usually when doing a fade, sometimes I would attack the fade side by side, as in fade the right side first, then turn to the left, or the left side, then turn to the right, and then attack the back after. I usually fade in 3 sections, but today we're just gonna fade all the way around. Create that first guideline all the way around. Get it nice and clean. Yeah, so we're just go over it to ensure all the hair is properly removed. Then we're going to go in with our Andes foil to ensure the clean surface, because we want this haircut to be crispy. We want this haircut to be tight and sharp. So we're just getting off those small hair as clean as possible. But if you're realizing I'm not going straight up with the file, I'm going with a flip to ensure I do not create a hard line. So I'm just going up to get that transition. Now we're going to go in with the number 2 guard, lever close. Getting that excess bulk, we're going to debulk around the edge before we start the transition. So I'm combing as I go, lever close, number 2 guard. I'm going as high as possible without going into the ear on top. I'm creating a nice surface to work, about 4 inches up, so I have enough room to play with. So I'm continue doing in the same thing all the way around. Combing as I go to ensure the hair is all smooth and level. Now with my 1.5 guard, lever close, I'm going up but not as high as I went with the number 2 guard. I'm still going with a flip and giving myself enough room to break in my fade. So I start the 1.5 guard on the left side. I'm gonna work my way to the right. I'm actually taking off the heavier section of the ear, as in the bulk area, so I can play with my number 1 guard and my 0.5 guard. So this fade is gonna be a mid fade, but I'm giving myself enough room to break in. Now with my lever open, I'm gonna create a second guideline about 1 inch up. After creating my second guideline, I'm going to adjust the blade as needed to remove that first guideline created by the trimmer. So I'm adjusting my clipper blade as needed to get that transition in. At this point, the lever is halfway, just to get rid of that first guideline. So as I go, I'm adjusting as needed, even using the corner of the blade as needed also to get rid of those dark area. Now with my lever open, I'm going in with my number 1 guard. Opening and closing the lever as needed also, just to ensure a clean transition. Now with my 0.5 guard with the lever closed, I'm doing the final step to get this side of the fade done. Open and closing as needed. With this 0.5 guard, it doesn't go as close as possible, so I'm going to go with a second pair of 0.5 guard. This is actually the gray one. This cut very close. So with this guard, it works just like when you open up the lever and the clipper. So now that this side is finished, I'm going to turn the client to the next side. This is how I usually fade. I usually fade one side and then turn to the other side. I divide the haircut in 3 sections. Left side, right side, and then the back. But when I was creating my first guideline, I create the first guideline all the way around, and then I debulk it with a number 2 all the way around. But the finishing part of this fade, I just decided to go in 3 sections. So I'm basically doing the same thing on this side. With my number 1, I'm just breaking down that bulk to get the transition on this side as nice as the other side. With Thanksgiving season in the year a few days away from now, I just want to take the time to wish all of you who celebrate Thanksgiving happy Thanksgiving and enjoy, family time. For me, I'm not a fan of Thanksgiving, but I'm a fan of the time I get to spend with my family. Growing up in Jamaica, we didn't have no such special time as in a special day for Thanksgiving. We give thanks every day, and we continue to give thanks every day. So coming to America now, they celebrate Thanksgiving and in November, so you just got to play a part, and take the time to sit back, eat some food, and enjoy family time, Shout out to my staff, shout out to Stacy. You can find her on Instagram, my stylist, whitehall_beauty_bar. Shout out to my barber, John, on Instagram also, John Barber for Life. Mr. Rock in the background, shout him out. He don't do Instagram nor Facebook, old school barber. You can always feel free, walk in, check out any one of them. And thank you all for watching, and thank you all for subscribing. Existing subscriber, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for all, the likes, the shares, the comments over the past years, Big up all YouTubers, big up all barbers, big up all who do barber tutorial video. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Feel free, to give us a like, comment down below, let us know what you think. Yeah. So I'm gonna go in now. Just did the shape up, and I'm gonna go in with my warm towel and a little massage, facial massage, as always. Just complimentary to the haircut to make the client feel relaxed and feel nice. That just prepare the hairline for the razor. So I'm going in with my straight razor just to get that little shape up as sharp as possible. He's not doing a full shape up, he's just doing the side and halfway a C cup, as this fade is a mid skin fade, so it's not a full C cup shape up, but I'm just using the blade to enhance on that shape up for it to be sharp and crispy. Now I'm going to turn to the other side and do the same thing as I just did on that side with the blade, enhance on the line, make it sharp and crispy. As a barber, I always try to make all of my haircut better than the previous haircut. when I do cut a client, I'm expecting him to come back, he or she to come back. I'm not a one-time barber. I don't want to cut a client or cut a customer and they never come back. They gave me a bad review. Whenever I get the opportunity to cut someone here, I try to do my best to have them coming back, especially if that client is a first-time client. Usually my haircut would take 30 minutes, 35 max. But if it's a first-time client, it usually takes me like 45 minutes sometimes, just to make sure they're actually comfortable with their haircut and they get what they want. Now I'm going to go in with my scissors over finger. So I'm actually wetting the ear with some water now to make it soft in preparation for a cut. So I'm going with for my first section. The first section I part and cut, I use that as a guideline throughout the rest of the haircut. If y'all can see, whenever I part the ear and take up some, you can see the little dark area down the bottom. That's the guideline from my first cut. So I'm just using that guideline to cut the ear all the way to the back. So as you go, you want to ensure you keep that same guideline. Don't ever slip. Once you slip it, it's gone. It's never coming back. Then I'm going to go on the side with an angle. If you can see, I'm using the same guideline, but just on a little angle to keep that blend in. Shout out to my barber teacher who taught me how to use the scissors, Raja from Bridgeport. Very dope barber. Now I'm going to go in with some pomade just to style the ear, actually hold it in place. Then I'm going to comb it in the direction, the finishing result, as in how it's going to look when it's finished. So now that the hair is finished cut, finished styling, I'm going to remove the neck strip from his neck and make sure I get rid of all those hair down on his neck to ensure the haircut is finished properly, nice and crispy. A little sea breeze, now to a little oil sheen. So that's the finishing result. If you all like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to touch that notification bell to be notified whenever we do release a new video. And if you're not already subscribed, please to do so. Thank you. See you in the next video.